Good afternoon, lads. How are we all doing? And lasses, of course. Welcome along. And I got afternoon right. I impress you. It's a bit of Bank Holiday Banter. It is the shit shirt show. And believe you me, and I can't call it that because YouTube don't like it, that there is some shit ones out there. Talking of shit, do you know when you've been on a long journey and you've held it in, if you're on a train, you don't want to, obviously, those toilets can be a bit like, and if you're in your car and you're driving, what can you do? And the Pringle box doesn't work out if you are desperate. But when you're really, really desperate for a poo and you've been holding it in for months and you have one and then it takes 3 or 4 flushes to get rid of it.
It's time! Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
Right, Chris.
Good old Wesley Fofana, hey? The human that wet wipes were intended for.
Watch us on YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform. Or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die. Broadcasting live worldwide.
Bitter, not me. Doug, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, Chris. Yeah, I'm good. And I had to laugh at your thing about Fofana. Because apparently, I don't know if you've read this, apparently he's had to go to America for his medical.
Yes, he has, which, thank you, Chelsea. And I did have a discussion with a Chelsea fan earlier saying that Leicester haven't sort of behaved very well in this particular, or haven't handled this particular transfer very well. But Chelsea knew how much we wanted. They could have come along and said, here's the check, and they'd have got him straight away. No, they had to mess about with silly little bits here and there. And now they're sending him to America. So it's another day we're probably not going to be able to sign a player until we know that he's sold. But hey, it's Chelsea. They can get away with anything. So apart from having Russian owners, of course.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome along. You saw where you can find me all over the old Tinternet. Doug, where the hell can people find you and subscribe to you?
You can find me on YouTube at the Dugout Football Channel, on YouTube, Twitter handle, enrod_1992, and Instagram at douglas.horn.
Brilliant. Do check Doug out. That's not easy to say when you've had a few drinks. Not that I have, of course. Not that I have. But yes, let's just get a few starting comments. Geordie Tune for Life, good afternoon. What's wrong at Leicester? You have some excellent players. Come on, Chris. What is it in your opinion? 2 words. Where's Fofana? I think he's been... He's a good player, but as a human being, he's a pile of dog shit.
He's a petulant little brat.
Basically, well, that was the polite way probably of putting it, yes. Now, I don't expect these players to have any allegiance to Leicester City at all, okay? They weren't growing up Leicester fans. The fact that Chelsea are going, we signed a contract till 2028. less than 6 months ago, he signed a 5-year contract for 2027 with us. It means if PSG come knocking Chelsea, he'll be taking you off his Instagram, his YouTube page. He's been disruptive, to say the least, in the dressing room. When he sits in the crowd, knowing the cameras are on him, James Maddison scores a goal. Now, this is the team that pays his wages. He's the teammates that he's been playing week in, week out, and he doesn't even stand up and applaud them.
Yeah.
What I certainly, if I was James Maddison, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near him for the next 25 years.
No,
I really wouldn't. Just going to put my light on. Wait 1 second. And I think that's the annoying thing. And I think what made it worse as well, that when he signed the 5-year contract with us, he came out saying, "Oh, thank you to the Leicester family. You've helped me through this broken leg," which he got playing for us. I accept that. Thank you for all that sort of thing. But you know what? I love you, and I'm going to do my best to prove to you how grateful I am. Yeah, dropping us in the shit. That's what you're going to do, mate. So, there's a lot of it being said about Mikel Arteta getting rid of the shit in the background, in the dressing room. And I think we've just got to do the same, and we've just got rid of one of the worst culprits.
absolutely.
Tielemans wants to leave. He's got a year left on his contract. But he's been playing badly, but at least he's been playing. He's not gone on strike. You know what I mean? And he hasn't got a 5-year contract. Anyway, you've started me. You've started me, Geordie. What can I say? I think it was very pertinent, and I'll just end on this bit now, because it's not that particular show, but it's very pertinent that when asked that if this was similar to the Harry Maguire situation in his press conference, Brendan Rodgers says, no, this is completely different to Harry Maguire. He was a gentleman till the end. Well, we will leave it for people to decide whether they think Wesley Fofana is a gentleman or not. Melina's in. Hello, Melina. How are you? Hope you and your dad know your family are well. And she says hello to Doug as well. How is Canada these days? Is it still full of serial killers and roundabouts? She knows what I mean. Andrew just goes, yeah, contracts don't mean anything. All they mean is, and when Harry Maguire left, he knew he was going to go to Man United. He knew his contract was running down. But he came to the club and said, look, you've rescued me from Hull. I'd have been in League One by now with her been with Hull. Let me sign a new contract. Let me put a few clauses in.
Yeah.
At least you'll get some money then. That is being a gentleman. That is giving something back to the club that's paying your wages. But, maybe it's just the French. I don't know. Maybe the smell of garlic got up his nose. Who knows? Who knows? I always say this. I've got to be honest with you here. And if there's any French people watching here, I'm still going to say it anyway. I'm not the biggest fan of the French. So I always think, you see, that when they built the Channel Tunnel, that they should have, joined it up to the M25. So when all the French people come through, they come through the Channel Tunnel all the way around the M25 and straight back out again. Now, that's what we should do. But look, we're talking shirts today, and we're going to go through the top, not the top 20, all the 20 shirts from all the clubs in the Premier League. I was actually going to wear my camouflage shirt tonight, but I went and I couldn't find it. Camouflage, couldn't find it.
Oh, yeah. I was a little bit slow there.
I had the same problem when I bought a chameleon. I lost it within a day. Oh, yes. More of those to come. I'm sure. Okay, so, if you want to see these shirts in a bit more detail, then if you just go onto the Premier League site and look under each club, you'll see all the shirts hidden there. That's where I've taken the details from. So if any of them are wrong, blame the Premier League. And you've seen them, Doug, and you've got to admit, some of them, they're well wrong, aren't they?
Yes, definitely.
Right. Anthony's in. Good afternoon, Anthony. How are you? Hope you are well, sir. Now, technically, you think we would be starting, would you not, with Arsenal? But of course, no.
Nope.
Officially, it is. Oh, can I just say as well? Sorry, when I was looking to buy the shirt the other day, and this has to be filed under number 768 in the State the Bleeding Obvious. Okay, because I was looking at this Premier League kits ranked from worst to best. This was on this site, and it said image may contain clothing. Now,
oh
no, that is up there, isn't it? With buying a new jar of Nutella, and it's saying may contain nuts.
Oh no.
No. I thought you would appreciate that one. And that, honestly, I haven't made that up. I have not made that up at all. No, it does say image may contain nuts. Leicester has lowered Tielemans' transfer to 80 million now, Chris. Still 80 million that we're going to get, I guess. We lost 30 on Slimani, so who knows? I would imagine Arsenal can't even afford that. Let's be honest with you, Anthony. Old Mother Hubbard and all that at Arsenal, I think, at the moment, isn't it? But you're having a good season, so fair enough. Right, let us start with... And in fairness, they've not had a bad start to the season, but let's have a start with... it is Arsenal. Where is Bournemouth? I'm just looking. I don't think I've uploaded Bournemouth. Do you know, all the best plans? I've sat here, spent so long doing this. Let me try and find AFC. Here we go. Don't know what went wrong there. There we go. Bournemouth. Look at that. There we go.
Hey.
First one up. So the home shirt, obviously they've taken the red and white stripes, which I didn't realise they've only just really adapted quite recently. And I like that one. I must admit, I do like that one. The second shirt, it's like one of the magic pictures. When you look at it, you say, oh yeah, I can see a horse. No, I can see a pig. It's like one of those. But the third shirt isn't bad, to be fair. Your thoughts on those three?
I love the Bournemouth home one. I think it's one of the best ones this season. Along with obviously one other which we'll obviously see. The away one, it's a bit. It's basically pixelated almost. It's like a wee pixelated image. And the third one's really nice. It's a nice sort of black. But I think they played in on Saturday. I mean,
Oh yeah! Congratulations.
Yeah, no, it's nice to be in the sort of the record-breaking wins. I never envisaged 9-0. Let me just say that.
Did anybody go for that on the score predictions? I wonder.
I wonder. There's probably someone out there that's probably said that Liverpool are going to win 9-0 on like Super 6, and actually, I did read apparently 9 people predicted 9-0. So, it's weird, but no, I like the home one and I like the third one. The away one's a little bit meh.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give, because we're voting 1 to 5 for all of these.
Yep.
So I am going to give a 5 to the home kit.
I agree with you.
I'm going to give 5 of that. Now, I've got to be honest with you, I can't give anything for that away kit. It is just disgusting.
I'd probably say 1, maybe.
You're going for a generous 1. And the third one, it's nice because it's black and it's got a bit of a trim on it, but it's nothing I've just got to give that. It's plain black, really.
The only thing I can really say about it, I think the sponsor kind of stands out a little bit too much.
Yes,
and I think that's what.
I think the gold of the sponsor is, for me, probably what actually makes it.
Aye. I'll go in the middle and go for a 3. I'll go for a 3 for the third one.
I'm going to go for a 2. So, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 points there out of a possible 30. Yeah, out of 30. So we're only just getting after halfway. Terry says, good evening, afternoon, morning, good day. Before you get to that Leicester strip, I have a theory that they got them as a job lot from the props department of the bill. Yeah, I think you're right. Lost Barkley on a free. I must admit, I did see that, and I did actually have a wonder about that. But anyway, let us move on to Arsenal now. I like the home strip again. I mean, there's not a lot. Thing is, with the home strip, there's not always a lot you can do with them. You know, in the fact that you're stuck. You know, if suddenly Arsenal went stripes, there'd be a bit of a. And these black marks that are on it, by the way, just where the editing tools not work very well. You don't. If you buy an Arsenal home shirt, you don't just get one arm. You do get one arm, but it just didn't pick it up. I like it. Like I say, you can't really do an awful lot with your home strips because, like I said, if somebody started adding stripes or anything like that, then, you know, fans would be up in arms. Now, this is where I like this black shirt as the away one more than I like the Bournemouth one because there's a pattern into the shirt.
Yeah.
And that is basically, you know, it's not just a sort of a plain shirt. So I quite like the black one. I don't like the pink one, but we had a pink one a few years ago, and it's been one of our best sellers as a club. I think it's because it's got the black strips with it being Adidas, and everything else is black on it. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, the home one I like. The only thing about the home one is the collar. I don't like that collar. I think that's the only thing that really lets it down is that ridiculous collar. But
you're not a collar man. I've worked this out about you. See, I like a collar. I'm not going to lie.
The away one's the away one is lovely. I really like the away one. And actually, the third one is going to be a big seller amongst a lot of people as well. But yeah, some very, very good kits from Arsenal and Adidas pulling it out of the bag once again.
Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to go for a 4 for the home shirt.
I was going to go for a 4 as well.
I'm going to go 5 for the away, and I think I like the fact that I think if they'd have done, I can't just say I don't think there's gold stripes. No, there's not. But if they'd got gold arm stripes on there, that would have looked the bee's knees. But I think the fact that they've got the Emirates in gold and everything else in gold, I've got to be honest with you, I'm going to give it a 5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's fantastic. I really like it.
And the pink one, they could have probably done with been a bit of a pattern in there, but
yeah, it's quite plain, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Probably going to go for. Well, no, there's a lot worse than that out. I'm going to have to give it a 4. In fairness,
yeah, I would be along the same lines as you.
28 then out of 30. Whoa, Arsenal. That's going to be difficult to beat. Let's see if anybody's given their conversion. Terry says, thing is a big factor. How much are people being ripped off for each shirt? So, yeah, it does. I mean, we know, let's be honest with you, Terry, we know we get ripped off with shirts. And we know that if we probably go to the Adidas website or store, whatever, we could probably get them without all this on. You know, and it would be cheaper to you to buy a shirt. You know, you wouldn't have the sponsor on. You buy one of these, you know, badges separately, and it would be a lot cheaper. At the end of the day, we buy them or we don't buy them.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now, we've actually given Arsenal more than Anthony has. Now, whether this is the builder in him coming out, that, oh, no, I'm not having pink. I'm a builder. I'm a Bob. I'm not having a pink one. But he's gone 5-4-3 for his. So an Arsenal fan giving less to Arsenal than a Liverpool and a Leicester fan. So that is interesting. Now then, after Bournemouth, we come on to Aston Villa. So let me just find Aston Villa here. I've not got Aston. What's happening here? Do you know what I think it is? I think when I loaded it, you only allowed so many overlays, and I think I probably had too many. Right. So here is Aston Villa. Now, again, you got a pretty standard home strip there. Possibly a Burnley second strip for their second strip, and a black and yellow this time. Not quite the gold, but the black and yellow for the third. The home shirt. It's I don't think there's a pattern in it, is there?
Not a lot you can do with a home shirt, is there?
No. I mean, yeah, they could have done more with it than that, I think. I do like the third strip. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
and the second one's
well.
quite. They've kept the two colours in again, haven't they?
Yeah, you can't go wrong with an Aston Villa home shirt. We know it's like claret and blue, but you wonder like how to get that, like how to really get that wrong. But I think it's probably in the middle. It's a nice top. Don't get me wrong, but
it's what it is. It probably changed the collar from last season.
Aye, it's like it's very, very meh. It's very, very meh. Yeah. So I would probably say a 3 for the home top. Away one, it's nice, but it's a bit plain. Let's just say that it's a little bit plain. I'd probably go for a. Is it better than the home top? Yeah, it's better than the home top. I'll go for a 4. This third one, 5. I love it. I absolutely love the colours of black and yellow in football strips. I think it's fantastic, and it is a very, very nice third strip.
Yeah. Well, I've actually I've gone in the same, getting more for as we go down the streets, but I've gone 2 for the first one, and it's not just because it's another Midlands club. I'll save that for later. But it's just, like you said, they could have put lines. They could have done something with it,
Yeah.
The second one, I'm going to give that a 3 because I do like it. I don't dislike it. It's not brilliant, so I've gone mid. And yeah, I agree with you for the 5th one. You can't go wrong with black and either yellow or gold. I love contrasting colours.
Yeah.
I do wonder why they didn't go with Kazoo as yellow on the home kit. As blue, sorry. So they got the claret and blue to match the arms. So because on the away kit, on blue strip with claret logo, they could have gone claret and they could have had Kazoo in blue on the home kit. But anyway, let's have a look what the Villa have got. And just in case I struggle, I've got a calculator. 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22 for Villa. So Bournemouth, you are struggling at the moment. They're full of going cheap. Last year's Fofana shirt. God, I wonder if anybody's actually got a Leicester shirt with Fofana on the back. I think they may be having a barbecue today. Or, as I alluded to earlier, maybe they've got it hung up in the toilet. Home for 4, middle 4. I've always gone 4 for everything, Anthony. 4-4-4. And Terry Villa, the whole lot poor for me. Total for me 6 only. Woo. That is a low one for Terry there. But right now, fingers crossed that Next, come on to the next club, which is going to be Brentford, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Have we got Brentford? Yes, we have. We've got Brentford here. There we go. The wonders of modern science. This is a mixed bag. I love the fact that Brentford are almost taking Leicester's place as the club that everybody's loving.
Yeah.
Over the years, we've had good shirts. Last year's shirt was brilliant with the pattern in it and the way they run the club. And now Brentford have coming along and they're saying, like, well, we can do this and we're going to keep the same straight shirt for 2 years because it's of the, the cost of living. And I'm thinking, well done to you. Well bloody done to you. The second one, it's just blue on blue, and I've not liked blue on blue since I watched my first porn film when I was sort of 16. And then you've got the third one, which looks like a Christmas tree, doesn't it, with all them different colours on. I thought I was going to like it when I first saw it, but the more I look at it, it's like... And then we wonder why players can't find each other when they pass the ball. It's because they're dazzled by some of these shirts. The home... What do you think on them?
I have to say, I have to applaud Brentford for keeping the same home kit. I think lots of clubs need to start doing that for sure. I love the away one, and it's not so much obviously like the blue on blue colour.
Wait a minute. You said you like the away one.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to get my friend. No, VAR says you're wrong. It's horrible. Carry on.
That third one.
I'm sure there'll be a few of those coming up.
That third one, I have no idea what they were thinking with this. I mean, it looks like Christmas baubles. It just looks like everything Christmassy. But no, my reason for the away one, they've got the old-fashioned badge. They used to have a badge with a castle in it. And I really, really like that. I think it's very, very retro as well. So for me, home one, because obviously they've kept the same one this year, I'm going to give them a 4 for the home one. I absolutely love the away one, so I'm giving 5 for the away one. And for the other one, it's a 1. It's an awful 1.
Well, I admire them and I applaud them for having the same strip for 2 years. Let's be honest, it wasn't that long ago. If you go onto my website, lcfc.com, and go under specials, it shows you every strip we've had for the last, back to the 70s. And so many seasons. It used to be normal for it to be 2 or even possibly sometimes 3 seasons when you changed your shirt. But let's face it, we want all these players to be signed and what have you. And... we can't say with one hand, go and buy this guy player for 30 million, and on the other hand, complain if they put ticket prices up or they expect changing the shirt every year. But that one of Brentford, not just because of the fact that they've kept it for 2 years, I like, and you'll if you've seen these before with me, I think you've been on them with me before as we go through. I like contrasting colours.
Yeah.
Would that have been red and pink? I'd have been, yeah. But the red and white, it's just like with Newcastle black and white. I love colours that are opposite to each other. So I'm going to give that 5. Because I'm giving that 5, I can only give the second shirt. It's obviously totally opposite to what I like because it's blue and blue. And I don't like sky blue anyway. It reminds me of Coventry. But I can only give that a 1. I'm sorry, mate. And I agree with you with that third one. I just don't know when. I mean, when do they have to wear these third shirts? I accept having 2 for home and away. Mm-hmm. But I can't think of a club where both let's say they're playing away, that any of that blue would actually sort of clash with. Because if you're at
probably Aston Villa and West Ham. I think the only
you red and white, wouldn't you?
Possibly.
But that's just not Brentford. That's just everybody with the third shirt. So it gets a 1 from me because there's a bit of colour in there. So 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 for me, 10 for you. That gives them 17, which is just 1 point above Bournemouth. So, sorry there, Brentford, but you've got you were let down. I'm just going to now let's have a look what Terry. We love their badge. But first shirt, a bit like Stoke. Second, as you say, blue on blue. And third, okay. 10 from him as well. And Anthony's gone 9, 2 4s, and a 1. Okay, so while I am just waiting for the next one to come up, I'm just going to see who have I got rid of. Because we'll need these. I'm still laughing at this. May contain clothing. All right, we'll do that at the end. So the next one that we come along to is going to be Brighton. Now, again, please don't.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Please don't think that the Brighton home shirt actually is black at the bottom. That is just again my editing when I'm removing backgrounds. Has decided to remove more than it needed to, but obviously it's the blue and white, which I like, and I think they've changed it because they've gone for the thin blue in the middle and the big white either side, and then obviously blue under the arms and the arms. The away one, it's a bit plain, but I like the fact that it is blue and blue. Good God! If anybody's watching this, by the way, and they are colourblind. You're not going to enjoy this show much, are you? I do like the fact that it's red and black, as I say, contrasted. The third one, I think they just had a load of Leicester shirts left from last year, and decided to use them for this because it's virtually the same mint. What are your thoughts, Doug?
The only thing I can see out of that Brighton home top is a big H. I can actually see a big H.
Yes,
so
because of the logo, yes.
Yeah, I really like their home top last season, but this one just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is about the yellow on the collar. I like the yellow on the sleeves. I think that's nice, but I think if they had that blue on the collar, I think it would stand out more. So, and
they've got like a yellow gold going down the centre of the middle stripe as well.
Yeah, I'm just not sure about it. I'm just not sure about it. So, I'll give Brighton home top 2. I'll give the away one. I mean, the away one is an interesting colour. I'll give that. No, I'm sorry. Brighton tops aren't really doing it for me this time. I'm going to give I'll give the away one a 2, and I'll give the third one just because I like mint. I like kind of mint colours. I think the third one's the best out of the 3. So for me, I think it's not much better, but I'm going to go for a 3 for the third one.
And what did you go for the away one?
2.
Oh. Well, we do completely change different here. I like the first one. I do. Mm-hmm. I think it's hard, like I say, when you've got stripes to really do anything with it. And I think they've made an effort. And I do like the extra sort of the collar. I think it's going to sound rude, but I do like the collar and cuffs to match, as they say. Not in that way. That's the curtains, I think, isn't it? But I do like the way they've done that. I like, as I say, I do like the red one. I'm going to go 4 for the home and 4 for the away. And I'm only going to go 3 for the third. And I know it is virtually the same colour as Leicester. But again, you've got the two shades of the same colour for the arms and the body. And at least when we came up with that last season, we did actually put a pattern in it.
Yeah.
But they don't. They obviously haven't done that at Brighton. 8, 9, 10, 11, 3, 4. Oh, your lowest score so far, Doug, with 7.
Yeah.
But it gives it 18. So at the moment, at the bottom, Bournemouth, I've got 16. Brentford, 17. Brighton 18. I'm getting quite excited there. This might be something that Leicester won't be bottoming at the moment. Anthony's gone 4-3-3 for Brighton. Not far off me, Ant. And Terry's gone Brighton. 0-0. Oh, Terry, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning by any chance? You know what I mean? Or have you had an argument? Okay, let us. I don't really want to talk about this team, but I'm going to have to. And that's Chelsea.
Oh, gee. Oh, Christ.
And again, please excuse the bit of black. I take it you haven't seen this before.
I have not seen that away top. No. Oh my days.
Yes. The home one, it's totally and utterly boring. I'm not going to lie to you. It's just plain blue with a white neck. Well, it's not even a white neck. It's like white neck with like light blue on it, isn't it? You know, it's. I don't know.
It looks like a table. It looks like a tablecloth. That collar on the home one. It looks like a tablecloth. The away one, I don't know what they were trying to do. Are they trying to be like Argentina or Greece or like? It's just awful. Absolutely awful.
It's strange to think they're sponsored by 3, but they've only got 2 shirts out so far.
Hey.
Maybe they're like blues to make Sterling feel at home.
Yeah, maybe. But these are god awful. These are bloody awful. 2-2-0.
Well, we've got to give 0 to the third one because they're not playing in all white. Although that is quite reminiscent of a Tottenham shirt from a few seasons ago. But we've got to give 0 if the club hasn't even produced a third kit or a second kit in some cases. And I actually agree 100% with you. 2, simply because it's 2.
Yeah, that's boring.
And the second one, it's better than just getting a 1, but only just, if you like. It's like Celtic on speed, isn't it? I mean, and it gets the new lowest low, which is 8. So Chelsea are at the bottom. Okay, let's see what the peeps in the chat are saying about this. Oh, now Anthony, he's a bit of a Chelsea fan here. Chelsea 5-3. And you've given 1 to the fact that they've got no shirt, Anthony. You don't know. I'm guessing you put that before we explained about some of these shirts. Terry says Chelsea 3rd shirt, like an old lady's nightshirt, man's vest. Like I say, it's simply because they haven't got a shirt out at the moment. But Anthony likes a plain white shirt. Obviously, we're back to the builder, then, aren't we? In him, yeah. Right now, then, now you see, I think we could now be actually looking at a new leader. Because again, it's deleted it.
Oh no!
For fuck's sake! Right, I'm gonna have to get rid of a load of this. Right. I think I've simply just got too many things open. So next up, it is Crystal Palace. So here we go. It's a good job I can do that quickly. I absolutely love all 3 of these. I'm sorry.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, better than Bournemouth's. I gave Bournemouth first one a 5, but that is very much like an electric shot lightning sort of pattern. This is like when you get a pencil and you scroll it down like that.
I just think it's beautiful.
And the second and third one, they've adapted it for the away shirts. I'm sorry, I'm going to go straight in with a 5-5-5. I absolutely.
So am I. I think Crystal Palace have knocked out the park this season. with those kits. I think they're fantastic.
Yes, I mean, that is what, if any clubs are watching, and obviously I know they're not, but that is what you need to be doing. Do you know what I mean? They've got a theme running through, which I like. It's the stripes, but they've done something with it. Even the third one, like, what can we do? We've taken out a load of stripes. Oh, let's have the stripes at an angle. It's just yes, and
yeah.
To me, like you say, they literally have knocked it out of the park this season. Anthony's, in that case, a 4, says Terry. Anthony's gone 4-5-4, so yeah, he likes it as well. And Terry has gone a 3-4-5. So, but at the moment, let's face it, they're going to be top. Whatever happens, Palace, because they've got a perfect 30 out of 30. So let us move on then to Everton.
No, Fulham. Oh, no, sorry.
You know what? I did hear Nicola Sturgeon being interviewed the other day about the standard of education in Scotland. I'm not having a go at you here, Doug, but in our alphabet, and E becomes before F. Is this part of the Scottish independent thing? Is it going to rearrange the alphabet?
I don't know why I said that. No,
I don't. But I love it. I'm going to make a note of the time. Oh yes. But let's move on. In the normal, everybody else's alphabet, we'll move on to Everton. Now, we said that Palace had knocked it out of the park. This has knocked it into a pile of dog shit in the park. I mean...
What is that?
I just... I mean, the first one, blue and white, is boring. And I think they've got a bit of the blue in the collar as well. I'm not light blue. The third one, now, I know I said I like contrasting colours, but there are certain colours that do not go together. And I'm going to be honest with you, I know it's blue and pink because I used to have a blue and pink tie. And I think I wore it once. And after all the comments I was getting, I think it went in the bin as soon as I got home. The third one, I'm really not sure. It looks like they've run out of blue. Mind you, if they'd finished it off, it'd probably look like Tetris on heat, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't get any of these at all.
I think they're all awful.
I just don't.
I think they're all awful. I mean,
Can you imagine going to the match? You got your away shirt on. After the match, you go for a few drinks with the boys, and then you get on the train. A few more drinks on the train going up to Liverpool. You get into Liverpool, you fall asleep on the bed, and you wake up and you're wearing that, and you've got a hangover.
Yeah,
you'd be sick, wouldn't you?
It's
sick.
Just I just don't know what is going on with these tops. The third one looks like orange juice, or actually like orange some kind of juice anyway. It's just awful. The second one is just laughable. Pink and blue, no, not for me. The home one, boring, absolutely boring. 2 for the home top because it's meh. 1 for the away one, no idea what they were doing, and the other one, just stop it. 1, so 2-1-1.
Do you remember what was that orange juice they brought up? Sunny D.
Yes.
And they did a Christmas advert where the snowman was all orange. And just before they were about to show, the day before the advert went out, so the advert still went out, there was a big thing in the paper about this girl that had drunk so much that she'd actually turned orange, an orange tint to her.
Yeah.
She drunk so much of it. It's like that. I'm sorry. I mean, I think you've been over generous, I've got to be honest with you. And I think actually giving the away shirt a 1, I'm going to have to ask myself. I can't. It's your vote, but I mean, I would have to put it to VAR. Now, I've gone 1 for the home shirt because It is what it is. It's
It's
another
just
sort of
boring.
yeah. I can't give anything to that second shirt at all. I just can't. It would be I'd be breaking some old religious rule or something if I gave that any points. And the third one, though, I had given it 1, but I can't. It's just like awful. So the whole 3 get 1 point off me. You give them 4, which is the equal lowest with Chelsea. So that makes a total of 5. And I'm going to just say I'm going to give this, in fairness, to Everton, and I'll explain why afterwards. But Everton. Because they've managed to get less points with 3 shirts than Chelsea did with 2. Chelsea with 2 points with 2 shirts got 8. Everton with 3 shirts have got 5. So,
Gosh, that's bad.
Oh, Anthony, and you know, I'm sorry, mate. I'm worried about Ant. I'm seriously, what are they putting in the water in Bristol? It must be meth or something, because you've gone 4-3-2.
What?
Can you give that? I'm sorry, Anthony. You're going to have one of these as well. You're going to have one as well. Yes, indeed. Anthony. I'm going to have to. No, in fact, you deserve more than that. I'm sorry, Anthony. With that, you deserve more than that. Let me just. This is what Anthony. Just for you, for that 3 for the away shirt.
Listen, get a life, will you, love?
That's what you need to do. Terry, my computer crashed the minute you put the Everton shirts up. Total 3, and that's being generous. But he said, I feel sorry for the underprivileged clubs. Well, in fact, they'll probably sell a lot of those. And I know you're a Liverpool fan here, Doug, but they probably do sell a lot of the second and third shirts in Liverpool because, let's face it, they can wear that with the shell suits when they go and collect the food parcels. Oh, did I really say that? No, I didn't, did I? Did I actually say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
It's true, though. They are an amazing accessory for the old shell suits, weren't they? Moving on now, Doug. Do you want to say who's next?
Fulham.
Well, it's Fulham. We've caught up with the Scottish alphabet. Now, again, no third shirt here, so it has to get a couple of zeros. The third shirt is pretty plain. It's Adidas. It's pretty plain. The second one. I mean, what have all the clubs got together again? We want to sell so many home shirts. We're just going to make the second and third one so horrible because, you know, if you're looking at what Everton have just done, the same person must have designed the Fulham away one. I mean, it's green and black, which I would kind of like, but it's like a test card gone wrong. When you turn your telly on and it's all fuzzy with all the snow. I've got to be honest with you, the third kit, and they haven't got it out yet, is better than the second one. But what do you think on this one, Doug?
Well, you can't really go wrong with the Fulham top, and I think they've done nice. I think that's a nice home top.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I quite like the wee one.
Oh yeah, you just like the sound of this, don't you? I know your surname is Horn, but you don't need to keep having to have one. I mean,
I have to be honest. It's different. Let's just say that it is different. I'm not gonna give
serious,
it. Like,
man. You cannot be serious.
I honestly do. I'm gonna give a 4 for the Fulham home one, but for this away one, there's just something about it. I don't know what it is. It's just the colour, the design. It's funky. It's funky. I'm gonna give it a 3.
I mean, in fairness, if you're an old person like me, funky was what Gibbons were. If anybody used to remember the goodies, they'll understand that. I mean, can I just say, people often say to me, Chris, why do you always want to sort of build that wall between England and Scotland again? Hadrian's gone. We should. We rebuild it. We keep them out of it because no, I'm sorry. I'm going to be right honest with you here. Again, it doesn't show it very much on the home kit, but they have got black around the bottom edge of the arms, and they've got a black stripe going down. So I'm actually going to give that a 5. I do like that one. I'm going to give the away one a 1. Simply because it is too, a light and a dark colour, and I can't go anything more than that. Otherwise, I'd have to give myself a horn, and I'm not going to. So, 13 there for Fulham. So again, with 2 kits, they have also beaten Everton, who had got 3 kits. So well done to Fulham. Now, let's see what people have said. 4 and 2 for Anthony. About what I said, I guess. Fulham, boring first, clown outfit second kit. So, yes. Doug, your wife would divorce you if you wore that. I think she'd actually try and iron it and go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Doug. It was about the iron too hot." It all up. Oh God! Right. We're supposed to be all part of one country here. What happens once you get past Hadrian's Wall? Is it like the aliens have taken over all your bodies or something? But anyway, moving swiftly on. Do you want to guess who's up next, or do you not want to risk it?
Leeds United.
Yes, it is. Oh, now, when I made the comment about one person designing all the away shirts because they're so bad. Here we go. This is it. I don't know. I mean, the home kit is the home kit. Again, it has got black edging on the arms. It hasn't got anything underneath. There's a couple of stripes around the neck, got a bit of yellow in there, which obviously leads his other colour. The second, I might as well give me votes while I'm talking about it. So I'm going to give that one a 4 because I've given Fulham a 5. In fairness, I've got to give that a 4. The away one, I mean, to be honest with you, it looks like you've sort of mixed that in with the Chelsea shirt in the same wash, doesn't it? It's just like it's like a bit of you should have got sponsored by Stilton cheese there because that's what it reminds me of. I'm awful. And the third one I like because it's black. I think there is a bit of a pattern, slight stripes in there, a slightly different black. But I do think they missed a trick by not having a gold sob top or whatever they pronounce it in the logo. I know the pictures on it's a yellow, but obviously the time. So I think they missed the chance there. So I'm going to go 4-0. I hate it. 4-0-3 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think their home one is better than their home one from last season. I think the other one looked like a T-shirt. This one, there's actually a bit of design on it. I really like that. I'm going to give that one, the home one, a 4. The away one, Jesus. Yeah,
you need more than Jesus to
that is.
tell you.
Yeah, that is. Dearie me. Dearie me. It'll be kind of give it a 1. Yeah, all right. I'll give the away one a 1. And
Very kind.
the third one, I think, is fantastic. I like badges in the middle. I think it gives it that bit of a retro style.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I agree.
For me, it has to be a 5 for the third one. I think the third one's fantastic.
No, you make some good points there for once. That's 10 from you, 7 from me. That gives it 17, which makes it on a par with Brighton. No, it makes it on a par with Brentford, one behind Brighton. Now then, Terry has gone Leeds 3-1-3. Yeah, pretty much there. Well, yeah, almost the same as same 7 as me. And Terry, as a second shirt, looks like an MFI kitchen works surface. It does actually, one of those sort of marble effects. That's the word, marble effects. Well, coming up now, who's coming up now. And we'll do that straight after this.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
As Jerry Taggart said to me, he was on the show the other day, this is the equivalent of having to go on like a reality TV show. I'm now appearing in ads on Leicester Till I Die TV. I know it gets worse, mate. It does get worse. Right, now, Leicester. This is a mixed bag for me because last season they got it spot on.
Yeah.
I think the blue shirt was absolutely lovely. The only criticism I had was the fact that, and it annoys me when they put a pattern on the front and don't carry it on around the back. Because why don't you do that? Now this one, they have apparently the theme that's running through here is classic. Classic what, I don't know, but it is classic. Now, for me, if I could give the home shirt 6, I would. I mean, I grew up, when I started supporting Leicester, it was the Leicester of Frank Worthington, Keith Weller, Alan Birchnell, and that was virtually the shirt they had without the straps. They actually were, the kit was then made by Admiral, who made some absolutely brilliant shirts. They made my all-time favourite England shirt. In fact, Leeds was the first company that took Admiral on as a client. And they started adding colour, and that's when shirts stopped being boring. And they had a white collar as like that, and but they also had like a collar. I don't know what you call it really, but like a going round from the shoulder and underneath a lot of a white bit with all the Admiral logo on. Oh, yeah. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I could have done a David Mellor in that and made love in it. So this is the nearest thing they've done. A lot of people don't like the collars, and I could see it was being very annoying for the players because during the match they had to keep turning it down. But I love it. Now, the third one, when I first saw the third one, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all because I saw it on one of those little... bit like that sort of thing, if you like, that somebody had leaked it and what have you. I love it. I absolutely love it. As you can see, gold and blue, they're two of my favourite colours. This is very much a gold. What I don't understand is why they've gone purple with the gold.
Yeah.
It is a throwback, apparently, during the classic range to the purple that we won the FA Cup in. I mean, that was only a few seasons ago, so, come on, we've got more history than that, lads, Yeah. The logo shit, but then it brings money in. But I love the purple badge. That works well. The middle one, They didn't have my size in the gold one when I nearly bought the gold one. And I thought, well, let's just wait and I'll probably get the second one. Because for once, I'm not going to buy, I couldn't afford to buy all three. I thought, let's see what the second one's like. Because last season we had the mint green one that had the pattern in. I had like the almost like a tartan check pattern within it.
Yeah.
This one, yes, as Terry said earlier, it is like cast offs from the Bill wardrobe department. I get the green and black, and I was so looking forward to it, but they've gone mint for the green, which that's the classic part apparently. But we only had green last season, so again, how classic? Or we only had mint last season. How classic is it being? And why, oh why, the checks? I just do not get that at all. And I know it's my team, but thankfully, when I went back and checked, they did actually then have my size in the third. And the thing I love about the third is I don't think you can see it on here. You can see it on the pitch, but there's a pattern in. But again, they're not taking it round the back. Why? Not like it's going to interfere with the numbers or anything. So I am giving 5 to the home. I'm giving 4 to the away. Simply because I don't get the purple and it doesn't go around the back. The third one, I'm going to give it 2 because I was really hopeful. I like the colours, but I can only give it 2 for the second away strip. I'm sorry. And I saw them playing it on against Chelsea. And funnily enough, that was probably the best we played all season. And it just looked like, I just don't get it at all. So I'm not totally impressed. But I do. The home shirt, yeah, I could say I could easily do a David Miller in it.
Yeah, well,
there we go. Collar. I'm going to get something ready for you. So be careful what you say.
The only thing I don't like about the Leicester home top is that collar. I just think it's ridiculous. I like the one you've got on. I think that is very, very nice.
Yeah.
The away one, no, just those colours. Just no, don't really.
I agree. Like I say, I can't argue with it. I really
don't
can't.
really do it for me.
I mean, the green is not even the green that's in the FBS logo.
No.
If they'd gone for a dark green, that would have looked so classy. But
yeah, I mean, there was high expectations for this one, wasn't there?
Well, I think we did so well. I mean, even the third kit last year, I wasn't sure when it came out, but when I saw a few people wearing it, and it was the grey with pink.
I honestly think that Leicester had very, very good kits last season. I like the home top, but it's just that collar just doesn't do it for me.
It's retro. It's retro. Come on, love the collar. A collar needs love as well.
I'm going to give the home one a 4.
Okay,
I'm giving the away one 1. Yeah. And I really like that third one. I'm giving that a 5.
5. Again, in fairness, I can't. I thought you'd give worse than that. I've got to be honest.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
But I agree. I take the fact you don't like the collar. I like collars, and it's been a long time since we've had a shirt with the collar. The third one, like you say, obviously, look at it. I'm wearing it, and yes, I'm in agreement with you on the third one. So 5, 11 from me, 10 from you. So 21. So it actually goes into third place. Which is a bit of a pisser. It goes into fourth place. Sorry, I was forgetting Crystal Palace. It was a bit of a pisser because we gave Aston Villa 22. So we might have to have a recount on that one later. Terry would love it to have been a 4 if for the police. Would have been a 4 if not for the police stripes. Yeah, I agree. It probably would have done better. I just do not get... when you say stripes, you obviously mean the checkers. I just don't get it. I just do not get it. My favourite Leicester shirt of all time, the maroon FA Cup winning shirt. I like that. I'm honest with you, I didn't
That was
like that.
very nice that one.
But like I say, if I had, I've got two favourite shirts. One of them was the Keith Weller one, like I say, which is now this one in all but name. And then we do have a half and half shirt, which is the bright green that it should be. It's a dark green one half and blue the other half. So now coming up next. Oh well, here we go. It is. I'm lost. I'm really lost for words here, because what's up next, Doug?
It's Liverpool.
It is now. Douglas.
Yes.
Your third is better than your second, and again, you haven't got a third out. I'm trying to think whose was it that looked like that. Somebody had an away shirt. Bournemouth had an away shirt, but theirs was more of a blue background, where yours is a white. Yeah. Again, it does look like I'm supposed to be looking for something in the shirt. Like, can you see the face in the shirt or whatever? Your home shirt is better than last year's. I did not get the orange of last year at all. No. I didn't get that. And your away shirt of last year was awful as well. It was that kind of, I don't know, it was not this colour even, but it was like, it ended up looking like a T-shirt you'd buy from Sports Direct. It really did. But I do like the home one, but it's a bit plain. It really, really is. There's no, as far as I can see, is there a pattern in it at all? You'd know better than me, probably.
Yeah, there is. There's actually a wee pattern on the sleeve there. There's a wee sort of diagonal pattern on the sleeves, which is quite nice. So, yeah.
I've got to be honest with you, that I didn't even know you'd got a shirt on, as in a football shirt. It's very dark and it looks like it's purple.
Yeah.
To me. Is there anything within the red though?
There's like wee diamonds going across the top, actually. So wee diamond effect. Yeah, it's a wee diamond effect. I love this. This is giving me 0405 vibes when we won the Champions League in Istanbul. It kind of gives me that vibe. The more I look at the away top, do you actually want to know this? I absolutely hated it when it came out, but actually, when you see it on the players, it actually looks really, really nice.
Sorry, that would only look nice on Mr. Blobby. Yeah, you got to get one of those. I'm sorry, mate. No. Just no. I can't add anything to that other than
I mean, it's not great, but the actual design.
Oh no!
Well, I'm going to be totally honest. I think that the away one is not as good as the home one, but I like both of them. I'm sorry. I do. There's just
no. It's your way.
I loved the away one last season because it was sort of 1996 crew vibes to that one, and that was obviously the one that we beat Manchester United 5-0, and so that's got a big big thing about it. The home one, obviously, we beat Bournemouth 9-0, and this one, I've got to be honest, I absolutely love the home one, so I'm giving that 5. I'm giving that 5 for the home one, and the away one. The more I look at it, like, yes, it's not great, but actually, when it looks good on the players, and it will probably look good on me as well, I'm giving it a 3.
Would you go out and buy that?
I would, yeah.
That's not even worth the VAR. I mean, I never given you a VAR, but that's not worth the VAR. I mean, the first one, I tell you what would have your home kit. Like I say, give it an edging, because otherwise it doesn't just look like a T-shirt. But like you say, up close, you have got a pattern in it, so that gets it a point. If you'd maybe had white edging and collar, so because for that, I'm going to have to give it a 4. Otherwise, it would have got a 5, because, like I say, it's classic. It's classic Liverpool, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
red.
It's a classic red as well for us as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, red and orange. I don't know. Whoever did that last season got promoted this season to the second shirts. That second, I mean, I gave 0 to Bournemouth. Right? Let's just go back and just. I think it was Bournemouth, wasn't it?
I think it was Bournemouth.
Yes, it was there. Yes. Literally is just a different background of it. I'm sorry, Doug. I've got to give it a 0. I'm really sorry. I can't give that a point, having given Bournemouth a 0. You know, I do feel like we're watching the Eurovision here, where like Greece always votes for Cyprus, and Norway always votes for Sweden. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So you get, unlucky for some, 13 for you, sir. Let down by not having a third shirt out. So you are on level with Fulham on 13. We've said that. Terry, sorry, Doug. I'm a bit underwhelmed. A 5 in total. Wow. I tell you what, Terry, I bet your whelmed has never been so undered, has it? Yeah. I just think it was Michael McIntyre when he was doing a skit. He went, "You can be underwhelmed and you can be overwhelmed, but we're never just whelmed, are we?"
Hey.
You know, it's true though, isn't it? What do you think of that? Oh, I'm whelmed about that. that really whelmed me. I'm not claiming that one. I said that was Michael McIntyre. So that was Liverpool. Oh dear. Anybody wants to go and make a cup of coffee? Probably now is the time to go. Yes, Manchester City. Now, I've got to say, I think this has been done a bit on the cheap here, because the home kit is very much like the Aston Villa away kit, and I think they're trying to be an Aston Villa West Ham sort of team here with having the maroon edging. And the third kit is Watford's from last season.
The third one is. It looks like something that you would go into art with, and basically just like scribble on something very, very good, and just not finish it. It looks like it's unfinished, that third one.
Well, do you know the old joke when you go and you don't realise that the bench has been painted and you sit on it, and when you get up, you got the white stripes. Good. It looks like that person's leant into a fence.
Yeah.
The black ball.
Yeah,
that is Watford from last season. They had almost exactly the same, I'm sure.
It looks like a barcode. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Like, third shirts in Manchester City don't go very well. Like that one last season, the one with all the City badges on it was one of the worst kits I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
It was just awful. The home one just doesn't strike me at all.
No.
Why the crimson?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. Now, the away one I actually love, because I can remember when black and red used to be Man City's second colours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when when teams didn't do all this fancy, and I use the word fancy advisably, kits. I remember when they beat us in the FA Cup in 1969, they had black and red stripes.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a hark back to that. And obviously the alternate colours with the yellow, I love the badge on it. So I actually do like the away kit. The other two, I'm going to give the home kit 1 I can't go higher than a 1 for the home kit. The away kit, I'm going to actually give it 5. And the third kit, I'm going back down to 1 again.
Well, I'm giving the home one 1.
Mm.
I'm giving the third one 0. It's awful.
Ooh.
It is bloody
Ooh.
awful. And the second one, yeah, I like it. 4.
4. Right, so 5 from you, a 7 from me, a 12 in total. So they sit in just beneath Liverpool. So it's probably in your dreams, let's be honest with you. Sorry, mate. I couldn't resist it. I'm sorry. Terry goes, oh my word, Manchester. There should have been a warning to viewers. I did actually give a warning out, didn't I? I did say go and make a cup of tea.
Yeah,
you did. So sorry, Terry. I did give a warning out, but you're quite right. Maybe I should have had an 18 or something in the top right hand corner. That is one half of the city of Manchester. Well, yes.
I just want to cover my eyes for these lot.
Yeah, again, now if you wanted a warning for that one, Terry, you're going to get a really big warning. You shouldn't need one because they played in it at the weekend. Manchester United. I mean...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you not see Man United at the weekend?
No.
It looked... It's like a highlighter pen. It looked like, Let me just... Where are we? Yeah, I mean, there is their third... No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. There we go. That doesn't do it any justice. There is United's third kit, right? And that, my friend, is the highlight of the show.
Hey,
got it. But it looked like 10 Stablo Boss adverts running around the pitch. It really did.
Who in the right mind decided that was a good enough colour for a kit?
And it's not even yellow. It's puke, isn't it? I mean, it's the colour of puke.
It's awful.
You wear that on a Saturday night, and if you had a few to drink and then gone for a curry, and you've gone, ugh, you could just go, nobody will notice.
The second one's not bad. The second one's not bad. Yeah, because Manchester United have always been sort of white with black and red.
Yeah.
The home one, again, they're using that Arsenal stupid collar. Do you know? It actually looks like a tablecloth. That home top. I don't like this. Whatever's going on with the badge there, it looks like it's in like a big box. Like they could have easily just had it actually just on the actual kit, and no, not for me.
No, right. Well, I've gone for the home kit. Like I said, I don't like the triangles on the neck. And it would have been better with white around the edges and what have you. But I've given it a 4 because it's Arsenal, just with a different sponsor on, isn't it? And different coloured arms. And I gave Arsenal 4. The away one, I'm actually going to... I had given it a 2, but I'm going to up it to a 3 because it is quite nice, that.
Yeah.
The third one... I can't give it anything at all. I really can't. I'm trying to do it. I'll give it a 1 because it's coloured. I can't.
It looks like a high-vis jacket. Looks like a high-vis jacket as well.
Yeah. Like those high-vis ones that you wear that you see.
Yeah.
If they'd lost on Saturday, that would have been why, because they'd never had 10 bloody builders on the pitch. Oh, it's awful. It's puke-infested rubbish.
The home one is. I mean, the home one is like that sponsored team viewer. They need to. I thought Chevrolet was bad. This is just worse.
I can't complain about sponsors when you got that on the front of your shirt.
Yeah, I mean we've got Standard Chartered as well. I'll go 3 for the home one. 3 for the away one, and absolutely. If I could give it minus, I could, because it is that bad, but 0.
I'm not even going to go and look at the monitor for VAR with that one, because you're completely right. 13 it somehow got. So equal with Liverpool, but Liverpool only had 2 shirts. So Man United have all 3 out, and they can't even catch Liverpool. Terry says, by the way, lads, my fashion taste not the best. My tailors are Ox fan. so a Man United by the look of it. So you're not. In fact, can you imagine if you took that 3rd shirt into Oxfam, they'd refuse it, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
Literally turned it down. 3-3-0. See my comment above. Indeed, agreed, Terry. Right. So now, last season, Newcastle nailed it. I did like all their shirts. And I don't dislike them this season either, I've got to be honest with you. I always like their home shirt. Again, excuse the black on there. That's just the background remover taking a bit too much away. I like it black and white. Yeah, it's the logo's nothing you can do about that. I do love this the home kit. It's a bit like Wolves from last season away with the black with the gold, orangey gold. I wish it would have been a bit darker. And the home one, again, I love it, green and white. I mean, there's what's not to love for me. Colours alternating. They've added that neck which it hasn't got on the second one for some reason. Or it's got a little bit at the front there. I like all of these.
Yeah, I do as well. There's been a lot of controversy over the 3rd one, but obviously I'm not going to get into political things and all that. But no, I actually like that. They played in that against Wolves yesterday. It actually looked quite nice yesterday.
Yeah.
The second one gives me Sweden vibes. It's the sort of the colours of Sweden. But yeah, I think they've done very, very well. Castori here. So for me, the only thing that lets me down with the home one is that big funny 8 sponsor. I never understand why that's big and blue. So I will give 4 for the home one.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the other 2 5. I think they're fantastic.
Right. Okay. I did prefer the one last season, the home one. There was just something about it that kind of stood out. I think the stripes were a bit different. I've gone 4s across the board. So I've gone for 3 4s on that. So I've gone 12, you've gone 14. That gives it 26. So it jumps above Leicester. Somebody else pushing us further down and puts them on 26. So Terry says, love that second kit in particular. 9 for me. Wow. Okay, we all love a bit of a Geordie, don't we? Right. So after Newcastle,
it's them lot down the road, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I tell you what, let's just take a minute out before we do that one.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV.
So, we're going to go on to Notts Forest. Now, I don't want to show any bias here, but, that shirt that we said before about you could puke down it, well, I think you've just got to puke anyway because it's Nottingham Forest. I mean, it says something when your first season back in the Premier League for I don't know how long, you can't even get a sponsor. I mean, the red one, the home kit, I mean, they're just all awful. I can't even be nice about them. The third one is like Liverpool's, but worse. It's just red. There's nothing. There's no pattern in it. You've just got a red T-shirt and put a bit of a collar on it. The second one, I mean, I should like it because it's yellow and blue, but the patterns on the neck and the arms. What the hell have you done that? I mean, and the third one, it looked. Who was the one that had the Christmas trees?
Brentford.
Brentford. I mean, it's up there with that. It looks like shooting stars on acid, doesn't it? I don't like any of these, I'm afraid.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Let me get lined up. Go.
I love all three. I'm sorry.
Doug.
Honestly,
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yeah. The home one is... I think it's fantastic. I'm sorry. I actually like kits without sponsors. I really do. I mean, the away one, were they trying to be Brazil or something? Like, it actually looks like a sort of a Brazil top almost. The third one, I don't know why. Again, it looks like another thing that you would... It looks like it's like a colouring book that you would actually fill in and completely miss out one bit. But I'm sorry. I like the home one. I'm giving the home one a 5. The away one, I'll give a 3, and the third one, I'll give a 2.
I used to like you, Doug. On our friendship now, I would have to give that a 0, or even a minus. The third strip, it gets a 0 from me, because I gave Brentford a 1. The fact that this is Forest, I'm going to go down because it's, like you say, it looks like somebody's just gone up with a paintbrush like that, doesn't it? The first one, it's red. It's just nothing. There's nothing, no pattern in it, nothing. I'm going to give it a 0 again. And guess what the middle one's going to get?
A 0.
No, I'm going to actually give that 1.
Okay.
Simply because it is contrasting colours, and I do like them. And look, I tell you what. Now I'm going to take my boot into space. I'm going to give the home kit 1 as well.
Okay.
And that one is a big fat jobby on it that I'm going to apply for it. That's what it is. So I'm going to give them 2. 5, 6, 8. You've given them 10. We need Donald Trump, don't we? Build that wall. Build that wall. It gets 12. So of all the 3 shirts, it's actually equal with Man City. And the only teams that are below it, thankfully, are a couple of clubs that haven't. Oh no, Chelsea and Everton had a third strip. Yeah. So yeah, it's a 12. But I tell you what, I think the emojis are actually better than the strips. Should have made that into the strip. Forest, we need a solid green. Then we got traffic lights for their stadium. 5 overall. Was that to Newcastle? Oh no, that was probably to Forest. Forest 5, and I think that 9 was for Newcastle.
Yeah.
Now, I just don't like. It's just horrible, horrible. 17 players they've bought.
Yeah. No, well, 19 looks like it as well. Again,
90.
Willie Bolly from Wolves, I believe.
I was watching the transfer show earlier. I don't know why. It's like punishment, isn't it? It's like, it's like watching the cookery show, knowing that if it's not microwaved or frozen, then you can't cook it. But I mean, and they said, I knew you get around to talking Nottingham Forest eventually. He said because this wouldn't be a transfer show if we weren't talking Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it'll come back and bite them on the bum. I'm not going to lie. Right. Now, this team did it last season for me. They got a lot of them spot on. This one, yes, exactly. The first one I love. The home strip I love. Again, please excuse the extra taking it out by my program. I love it. Big red down there. A bit of an Ajax feel to it, but I do like it. And I like the fact that they've given the red stripe a black border as well. I love that. The third one, we've already seen one like that, didn't we? Not so long ago. A black. It's got like a pattern in it, like a zigzag, a bit like the a mix between the Palace and the Bournemouth stripes going across it. Oh dear. Second one. We do quite a bit with Match Day Vlogs, the Southampton channel, and he bought a shirt last season. It wasn't actually a kit shirt; it was actually like a leisure shirt that had so many different blocks of colour on it that he's banned from ever wearing that. You'd think you're trying to adjust your set if that came on the telly. Well, I watched their match day vlog from the game at the weekend, and the other guy out the two of them was wearing that. Sometimes you say, well, it actually looks better. Like you said with yours, didn't you? It actually looked better when somebody's wearing it. No, it didn't. Let's just say that. I mean, it is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
This probably means you love it, and you're going to give it like a 6 or something.
I hate all three.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Southampton one is not a Southampton kit for me. There's too much white in it. There should be more reds in the Southampton top. I think they're more. I don't get what they were doing.
Do you not think? We've said so. We've said with like Brentford and Newcastle and Palace, even like, what can you do when you've got stripes? And they've tried to do something a bit different there.
I liked their one last season because it was like more sort of red and white. This just is white and red, and it just doesn't really.
Well, hang on. So you like red and white, but you don't like white and red. It's what you just said.
It just doesn't strike me as a Southampton top. The second one, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, the second one is no. The third one.
If you wore that second shirt going round after the match, you would not only get attacked by away fans, but you get attacked by your home fans as well for buying that. What's wrong with the third one?
The third one, I don't know. I think the home one is the worst kit of the season.
Really?
So home top 0.
Worse than Chelsea's?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Home one 0. Away one. I mean, there is a design on that. Let's be honest. One for the away one, and the third one, I'll give it a 2. But those 3, not for me.
Well, giving it a 3 out of all in total. Now, I've given the home shirt a 5.
Oh, okay.
I do like it. The away one, and I'm going to quote you from earlier, if I could give it a minus, I would do. I really would. And the next one, the away one, third one, I've given it a 2. So I've given it 7, you've given it 3, it gets 10 altogether.
Probably where it deserves to be as well.
Yeah. There was a rumour that Southampton were going to have "We Love Brendan" emblazoned on the back of the players' names. We do have to look at their players and think, would they look nice in a blue?
Would they look nice? Would they look nice?
Okay. So let us have a look at Tottenham. Tottenham, no one can stop them. I'll let you go first on this one.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Tottenham kit because it's just white. But I like what they've actually done up here. The collar. I think it's not actually plain white. They've got black on the sort of the sleeves, and they've obviously got the yellow on the collar. But apart from that, it's just meh. The second one, I can't lie. It looks like a wetsuit. It looks like someone coming out of the river and actually wearing like protective clothing in the sea. The third, jeez, I thought the Southampton one was bad. That is just dire, absolutely dire.
Yeah, he'll probably be wearing it.
Yeah, he probably will be. Hey. Jeez. I mean, those other two are diabolical anyway. I'm going to be very kind to Tottenham. 1-0-0.
Wow. Okay. Now, the home one, I just don't... They always have them so tight, the Tottenham home shirts. I don't know why, Maybe because I'm sort of should we just say, slightly overweight gentleman, that you got to have them baggy, otherwise, my man boobs are wobbling about. And they have them so tight, and I just don't like them. And it's a round neck. I'm not keen on round necks. It's a bit of colour on the edge. No. The third one now, I said I liked contrasting colours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has made me think about that because it's goddamn awful. I don't. It looks like it's like we've got a bit of purple left over here. What should we do with it? And I know they do include purple in quite a few of their strips over the years, but black, yellow, and purple.
That was like a wetsuit.
Yeah. And you've it's even got your central badge and it didn't get a point. And the third kit, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Southampton, and Tottenham. Just stick them in one big bonfire because they are all goddamn. I mean, honestly, I honestly think I'm on a trip looking at that. It's got to cover your eyes up. Like you can't look at the sun during a total eclipse. That with that shirt. Yeah. Well, I've actually got mine written down here because I wrote this down before you said yours. But I've given the third strip nil point.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be like your revision. This I've given the second strip nil point, and I've given the home strip un point. So I've got exactly the same as you, and I wrote that down before you went for yours. It actually gets 2 points.
2. Bottom.
I mean, they were bottom last season. That's the thing. They were absolutely awful last season. I mean, this is how you would introduce Tottenham's second strip.
And now for something completely different.
It certainly is completely different. It is. Oh, no, just no. Terry, wetsuit, is laughing at that. Spuds another 6 for me. Oh, you're being generous. 6. Whoa.
You've been very generous.
Yeah. And they put AIA to remind Kane to play as it's not an England shirt. Oh, Terry, you naughty boy. Okay, we're down to the last 2. I just think it's funny as hell that Spurs have come bottom in 2 years running. Well, I say bottom, of course. It could be equal bottom. Oh no, it could actually if we go, but I don't know. I don't think we will. We've got West Ham United coming up here now. Yes, the first shirt. It is what it is. Again, all purple and a little bit of blue on there. Not so much blue as normal. The second one, it looks like they've used the end of runs off from maybe your second shirt or Tottenham's third, just to do the edges there. And the third one, you know, when it was all the fashion for teenage girls to dye their hair, so that the bottoms were just one colour. I think that's what they've done with that shirt. They've dyed it because it's. I mean, are they allowed to actually tuck the shirts in if they're wearing that?
Well, I have to say that out of third shirts, that is just awful.
Can I just say that I've just had a look just to see what the shorts were, and the shorts were the orange that's in there. That's the colour of the shorts.
Oh, God. I love the first two, but the third one, I'm like, oh, jeez, no.
Yeah.
So, 5 for the home one.
Yeah.
5 for the away one, and for the third one, I'll give it a 2.
A 2. So 12 off you. Now, I've given the third one a 1 because it's got a bit of colour in it. But I just don't get the bottom bit. The other two I like, but they're just so boring for me. That's the trouble with them. There's just nothing to them. So I've given them 2 3s.
Okay.
So I've given them 7. You've given them 12. Good God, good dog. 19. Wow. We were completely different on that one, weren't we? When we get to your next show, Chris, there'll be no comments from me. My finger is worn out with the typing. West Ham total of 5. It's like the next one we're doing is the sock show. Can you imagine? Forget the shorts, let's go straight for the socks. So we're up onto our last one here. Our last one. And it's been a long show, and thank you for sticking with us on this, Doug. But we are on to Wolverhampton Wanderers, who actually last season did quite well because they had the gold and then the black, and then I can't remember what the third one was. But the gold one, it's black neck, one black line down the arms, and then a little black square you can just see there at the bottom. The second one is green. And again, like somebody else, they've got just a little bit of colour going across the top. And the third one, just I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, if you had to... it's almost like the beige of football shirts, isn't it? You know, if you had to use a picture to describe Bland, there you've got it.
Oh dear. I can feel a VAR coming, but I absolutely love all 3.
You know something? I never like to disappoint you, my little Scottish boy. What are you drinking? What have you been eating while I've been doing that? Is that cocaine or something? What are you on?
It's prawn cocktail crisps. So,
you've had a sugar rush. You can't give that. You cannot give. No. I mean, the first and second one, yeah, don't get me wrong. I agree. You can't. What is there to love about the third one? Tell me, what do you look at that and you go, I like that. I'm sorry, this is vodka because I think I need it. Look at your addiction.
I honestly have to say that it's different. It's grey.
Yeah, it's grey. Yeah, I mean, when you're trying to describe and say the pluses of something, and you say it's grey, that doesn't really, never get a job in selling.
Actually, looking at it again, it's a bit.
Oh, excuse me.
Right.
Just sniffed up a bit of what you were eating, I think there.
Right, Wolves in the away one. I'm definitely giving. I'm giving the home one a 5, and I'm giving the away one a 5. I think they're both fantastic. This third one, no, I like it 4.
What can I just say? It's a good job one of us is being sensible here. I agree. The first two I like. It's more of a gold than I think it has been recently. And I think if it could have had if it had a little bit more black on it, I would have given it a 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give it a 4 because I still like it. Same with the other one, with the away one. I like the green. It is very nice, but it's very plain.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the one that they had last season? I think it was like all sort of like the Portugal one. That was lovely.
Yes.
That was very, very nice.
Yes. I mean, I've just knocked it down, to be honest with you, because I've given it a 3.
Okay.
For the away one, only simply because it's just because it's plain. I like it.
Yeah.
If they put a different, some more alternate colours, it would have done better. The third one, it looked like it's something you've picked up out of a tissue box and used. It's just like, I mean, what? It gets a 0 from me. I had given it a 1, but I can't even give it. I was only giving it a 1 because the badge stood out, but I don't think that deserves a 1. And it gets a 0 because I'm sorry, Doug, I just don't see what you see in it. So it's a 7 from me. It's a 14 from you, which gives it 21. 14. Jesus Christ. You know that film went from Harry Met Sally?
Yeah.
Which is having and the woman says, I'll have whatever she's on. Well, yeah, read that for this, mate, because I don't know what you've been on, but I want some of it. Jordan is in. Typical Liverpool fan, always, arrives late. Well done, mate. Thanks for popping in, and we'll end up on a high. See you at 6. It'll be a bit later, Terry. It'll be about 10 past 6, I think. And for me, simple but effective. Now, are you talking about the shirts there, or Doug? Oh, sorry, the shirts. You're talking about the shirts. I thought you were being a bit horrible to our guests then. See you, Doug. Take care, mate.
Cheers, Terry.
Jordan, you didn't see it earlier, and I really suggest you go back and watch, because Doug gave Liverpool. What did you give Liverpool? You gave them 4 for the shirts, because there was no third shirts, and he gave them a 2 for the home and a 2 for the away. No, he didn't. Go back and watch it. I just hope you got a note from your mother, Jordan. Just to find you've been right. Well, let me tell you, because everybody's going to be on the edge of their seat, wondering who's won it. Well, I think we know, don't we?
Yeah, runaway leader, I think.
And we're not going to go through all 19, because I can't be bothered to work out who's in what order. But I'm going to say that the winning shirt is somewhere. There we go. Crystal Palace. Well done to Crystal Palace. I think they've just got it spot on and deserve this. A clean sweep of 5s from both of us.
Yeah, and we know what the worst one is. It's the Spurs one.
Oh, don't we just let's bring it up just to laugh at Spurs again. Not that you need a reason to laugh at Spurs, but let's.
We need Maisie's laugh, I think.
You read my mind. You read my mind. We are definitely going to get this. She might be. Oh, she's still going on. Sorry, Maisie. Never interrupt Maisie mid-laughing.
No, definitely not.
It could be dangerous. And I'm sure she'll be doing that when I ask her if she thinks Leicester are going to win on Thursday. She'll probably be laughing like that as well. I mean, he got 2 points. I never say got 2 points for all 3 shirts in total from both of us. I mean, that's how bad it was. So, Spurs, I'm sorry. Exactly. I mean, Liverpool, you got 13. And in fairness, you'd have probably done better. Well, you would have done better, obviously, if you'd got your 3rd shirt out.
3rd shirt out, yeah.
That would have probably put you up towards the sort of 1920s, I would say. But I mean, for me, I gave you 4 for your home, but I just didn't like the away abomination. Leicester got 21 and sit in comfortable mid-table, which I'll take because it's never going to happen this season in football itself. So I'll take mid-table in the shirt show. Doug, I've enjoyed that. That was a lot.
I have as well. Thank you very much for having me.
No, you are more than welcome. I did wonder where you'd gone, and you've got all through there without cracking a joke, which I think is very, very good of you.
Yeah, I know, but I was just too engrossed in these shirts. Some were fantastic, and some were like, okay.
Yeah, but tell people where they can find you. The link is in the description below on YouTube, but just remind people where you are.
Yeah, I'm on the Douglas Football channel on YouTube. Instagram is Douglas.Horn, and my Twitter handle is Nord_1992.
Brilliant. I'm going to be back in a few minutes with the prediction league. Steve, with it being a bank holiday, is not in, but he has given me his predictions to do as we go through it. So, as you know, Arsenal and Tottenham are going to lose both their games this week. And we will be back. We'll be back at 6, but I need to go and drop the kids off at the pool and water the plants, and they say. So we're going to be back about 10 past 6 with the prediction show for this week. This week is completely out of the ordinary because we've got 2 games and I've got a family do tomorrow. And at 9 o'clock, we've got Rob Tanner, who is the Leicester City correspondent for The Athletic. And he did a very good thing the other day saying what's going on at Leicester City. It was actually probably better than the one that Rob Dorset did on Sky, and that was really, really good as well. And so we'll be going through that, and I've sort of highlighted bits that he said in that I want to go through and discuss with him. That's at 9 o'clock, so be sure not to miss that. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. I can't say thank you for listening because this isn't going up on Spotify because it'd be a bit pointless.
It would be, yeah.
Then you can't listen. So you won't find this on a podcast. But I'm going to start leaving people with a thought for the day. And my thought for the day is this, for today, for the first one. Never trust atoms because they make up everything. Good night.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.